Simple scenario, straightforward logic, but still a hard question. Why? Because minor misunderstandings and unnecessary assumptions can completely throw off your logic in CR questions. Hi, I'm Kanupriya Sharma and I welcome you to this video solution for a hard paradox OG question by GMATQuizMaster. Before we get into the solution, I would suggest that you solve this question on your own and then take the comprehension quiz which has been linked in the comments. That quiz will give you an instant feedback on how well you understood this passage. So you can pause this video and resume it once you've done the quiz. All right, so let's get started. Let's start with passage analysis. Veterinarians generally derive some of their income, a part of their income, from selling several manufacturers' lines of pet care products. So, this line tells us about a general thing which is applicable to vets, that usually vets get a portion of their income by selling various pet care products from different manufacturers. And you can completely imagine it easily that you go to a vet clinic, and the main service that you are getting there is your vet's advice for the pet. The vet is looking after the pet. Other than that, you can imagine various pet care products kept there and you can purchase those products from there. So that is the secondary thing, and that is how the vets usually get their secondary income, a part of their income. That is what the statement says. Now this is, again, it is not applicable to all the vets because it is a general thing that is given to us. All right, simple enough. Let's proceed. Knowing that pet owners rarely throw away mail from their pet's veterinarian unread. Now this is it's like given to us like a fact that a pet owner will usually read a mail that they receive from their pet's vet, right? So if the veterinarian has sent a mail to the pet owner, they will usually read it. There's high likelihood that they will read it. And knowing this fact, one manufacturer of pet care products, so there's one specific manufacturer of pet care products, offered free promotional materials on its products to veterinarians for mailing to their clients. So, what this manufacturer is doing, this is a manufacturer M, this is veterinarian V, one particular veterinarian, and or you can say V1, V2, there are multiple veterinarians, and then each veterinarian would have a pet owner customer, multiple pet owner customers, right? Similarly here, right? And so on. So what this manufacturer is saying, that I will share free promotional material on my products. I will share it with these vets, and these vets can then share it with their pet owner customers. Right? So what will happen? We know that the likelihood of these mails getting read here, these mails that are sent by the vets, the likelihood of these mails being read by these pet owners is high. So the manufacturer is trying to increase the likelihood of these pet owners reviewing or looking at the promotional material. Just think about it, that if, let's say, the manufacturer was directly sending these promotional materials to pet owners, this is a kind of advertisement, right? So if they were trying to advertise it directly, the the rate at which people would read it or receive it can be lower. But they know that if it is sent by the vet, if this is the route that is taken, then it is very likely that these pet owners will read that email. It will not go unread. Now, what would that mean? It would mean increase in sales. If people are more likely to read the promotional material, they are more likely to get influenced by it, and which that increases the likelihood of these people going and purchasing those products. So the logic is that this can increase the sales. Now that is what the manufacturer is interested in. Why would the vet be interested in that? Just think about it, because vet is also a part of the scheme. So why would this particular vet, be interested in selling this, or in sharing, not selling, but sharing this promotional material with the pet owners? We know that this particular vet is selling pet care products and they are getting a part of their income by selling these products. So if there is any increase in sales of these products, the vet will also benefit from it because it will directly add to their income, right? So logically, that is the interest that vets would have in this scheme, and that is why logically they should be a part of the scheme. They would be interested to share this material with their pet owners, right? That is the logic here. Now let's come back to this free promotional material. Now, free promotional material can mean anything. It can mean brochures, just sharing the information about the products. It can mean some physical products, a pen or an eating bowl or anything with the brand name and brand logo. It can be anything. You don't have to think that it is necessarily a discount that is being given. So that would be an incorrect meaning here. Free promotional material can mean anything which is promoting the products. It is free for the vet, it is free for the pet owners, and it is promoting this brand of this particular manufacturer. All right, now let's read forward. Very few veterinarians accepted the offer, however, even though the manufacturer's products are of high quality. So the word however here shows that this result was unexpected. And here we saw that the vets are also benefiting from the scheme. However, unexpectedly, very few veterinarians accepted this offer. So the number of vets who accepted this offer was very low, even though the manufacturer's products are of high quality. So the quality of the products is not the reason why the vets are not a part of this scheme, why most of the vets refused to be a part of the scheme. Plus, it increases that contrast that the products are good. So, still, and vets should ideally be benefiting from the scheme. So, why have these vets refused the scheme? This is the contrast that is given to us in the last line. Now, let's read the question stem. Which of the following, if true, most helps to understand the veterinarian's reaction to the manufacturer's promotional scheme? So we have to find an answer choice that can help explain why most of the vets refused to be a part of that scheme. Now, before we get to understanding what the answer choice should convey, let's understand the logic better. We know here that the manufacturer here, they are going to share this free promotional material with multiple vets so that these vets can share that promotional material with the pet owners. And the logic is that this activity will increase sales because there is higher likelihood of these mails being read. So logically, there should be an increase in sale. The manufacturer will benefit from that. The vet ideally should benefit from that. And therefore, vets should be a part of the scheme. However, if vets are not a part of that scheme, it can indicate that the vets are not benefiting from that scheme or they are getting harmed from this scheme, right? If let's say here, because of this increase in sale or because of this promotional, this increase in the information that they are sharing or their participation in this promotional event, they are being harmed. Now, if you understood the passage logic properly, then mark a tick here and you can move forward. If you missed anything or you misinterpreted anything, as we mentioned, the understanding of logic, the understanding of what promotional material means, when would the vets benefit, why would they benefit, why would they try to keep themselves away from the scheme. If there was any confusion there, then mark a cross here and mention the exact reason here, that where did you falter. You can also utilize your learnings from the comprehension quiz, the feedback that you got from the comprehension quiz to update this particular column here. There's no conclusion, so we don't need to. This is basically not applicable here. Let's move to understand what the correct answer choice should convey. One of the main reasons that makes this question a difficult question is that students don't clearly understand what the correct answer choice needs to convey. Unless you have a good understanding of what exactly it needs to convey, you will not be able to evaluate the answer choices properly. Remember, the answer choices in hard questions are very attractive. So it becomes very difficult to evaluate the choices if you do not have the correct understanding at this step. So let's understand what the correct answer choice needs to convey and move forward. Now, we need to find an answer choice that can help explain the vet's reaction to the manufacturer's promotional scheme. That is why, even though it seemed that vets would benefit from the scheme and they would participate in the scheme, why did they choose to keep away from it? Most of them. So, as we discussed, that the vets would try to avoid the scheme if the scheme is harming them in some way. We know that these vets, they get a portion of their income by selling these products, and they have their other main source of income, that is looking after the pets, and they may have some other additional sources of income as well. Now, if this scheme, participating in this scheme, can harm them in some way, they will try to avoid it. So the correct answer choice needs to convey a reason or a way in which this scheme can harm the vets. this scheme, if they participate in the scheme, they'll get harmed in some way or the other, and that is why they choose to keep away from it. Now, that is what any correct answer choice for this question would convey. If required, or if you are comfortable with that, you can think of some scenarios here in which this will happen. So one such scenario can be that participation in this scheme will reduce their income. It will reduce their income in some way. Maybe it will drive their customers away, or in some other way it will reduce their income. The second way can be that it will reduce uh, the trust people, or rather the pet owners, have in the products they sell. Maybe participation in a promotional activity can make the pet owners think that, okay, maybe this vet is not trying to give us the best quality thing, they are just earning from it, and that is why they are trying to sell the product to us, or in any other way. It can reduce the trust, and there can be multiple such scenarios. So with this understanding, let's quickly update our bridge table here. So if you understood what the correct answer choice needs to convey correctly, mark a tick here. If you did not understand it, if you misunderstood it, you thought of something else, that the correct answer choice should convey this thing, instead of conveying how it can maybe harm these vets or something else, mark a cross here. And even let's start with the most popular incorrect answer choice for this question, choice A. Most of the veterinarians to whom the free promotional materials were offered were already selling the manufacturer's pet care products to their clients. So if this manufacturer offered this scheme to, let's say, 5 vets, then out of these 5, these 3 were already selling the pet care products from this particular manufacturer to their clients. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that participating in this promotional activity would harm their interest in some way? If yes, how? Just think about it. The answer is no. If at all, ideally, if these 3 vets are already selling products from this manufacturer, or even if they are not selling, so this is applicable to these 2 as well, an increase in promotional activity is likely to drive sales, right? The sales should increase, which means that income of vets should increase, right? So this is an activity which, in the best possible scenario, will result in increased income. And in the worst scenario, as per this choice, the conditions that have been given to us, there will be no increase in income. But this choice does not convey in any way the vets will be harmed because of the scheme, right? And that is why this choice is incorrect. So if you mark this choice, most likely the reason, or you were not clear about what the correct answer choice needs to convey. Maybe you just saw that, okay, they may not gain something, it is not necessary for them to gain something like that, and you mark this answer choice, and you need to evaluate your reasoning there and update your bridge table. That, first of all, just look at it. Was your passage understanding clear? Did you correctly identify what the correct answer choice needs to convey? If both of these were correct, you did not probably evaluate the answer choice correctly. This can be one possible reason. Or you did not gauge the alignment. You did not see, you did not verify that choice A actually conveys what the correct answer choice needs to convey, and that is where you faltered. If, let's say, choice B, the special promotional materials were intended as a supplement to the manufacturer's usual promotional activities rather than a replacement for them. So this choice says that these free promotional materials, these were in addition to the already going promotion, right? So this was in addition, not a replacement. How does that affect these vets' interest? You are probably, if you thought that this choice is correct, and let me tell you, this choice is incorrect. If you thought that this choice is correct, you thought that additional promotional activity can harm these vets. But that is an assumption. Why are you bringing that assumption? This choice does not convey that additional promotional activity can harm these vets in any particular way, right? So one reason why you selected choice B can be that you brought in this assumption. You thought that this choice is trying to convey that there's something negative about additional promotions for the vets. So that can be one possible reason. The other reason can be that you did not clearly understand what the correct answer choice needs to convey, and you thought, okay, that this can be something, this can be a task for the vets or something, and you went ahead with this. So let's get back to the bridge table. So again, one reason can be that you were not clear with what the correct answer choice needs to convey. That can be one reason. Or you were not clear with the passage logic, or you did not understand what this choice is trying to say, what is meant by this choice, or you did not verify that this choice is conveying what the correct answer choice needs to convey. Let's come to choice C now. The manufacturer's product. So we are talking about the products from this particular manufacturer. Unlike most equally good competing products sold by veterinarians, so we are comparing these two products. We are comparing the manufacturer's products with most of the equally good competing products that are sold by these vets are also available in pet stores and in supermarkets. So we are let's write it like this. These are the manufacturer's products, and then we have equally good competing products being sold by vets. If we compare these two, then we see that manufacturers' products are available in supermarkets, while these other products that are being sold by vets, the competing products are not available in supermarkets and pet stores. So, does this choice indicate that this scheme can harm the interest of the vets? Let's understand. Directly, it just conveys that these are available in supermarkets. Now, let's understand its impact. So, what will happen if the vets start promoting these products, these particular products? What can happen is some people can come to the vets to buy this product, and some people may go to the supermarkets or pet stores to buy this product. So the first thing is that the vets may not benefit from this promotion. And I'm saying may not because that is just a possibility. There are chances that people can come to the vets to buy this product, in which case their income will increase because of that purchase. But there are equal chances that people can go to the superstores, to the supermarkets to purchase these products. So there's a possibility that the vets may not increase their income because of these sales, because of that promotional activity. People can go somewhere else and they will not benefit from it. All right, that is the absence of benefit. Still, we do not know whether they are losing something. So let's understand that we are talking about equally good competing products that are being sold by the vets. Now, just imagine there's a manufacturer's product, let's say M1, that is available with the vet, that is available in the supermarket. Then there's a competing product V1, equally good competing product V1, that is being sold only by the vet. Now, what if the promotional activity increases the sales of M1 in a way that sales of V1 is affected? The sales are affected. What will happen in that case? In that case, vets' income will reduce, right? They were getting something from the sales of V1. Now they are promoting a product that is being sold by someone else also. So just imagine that they are promoting M1. People are going to supermarket to buy it, so they are not earning from that promotion. First of all, secondly, they are losing because they are now not able to to sell equally good product V1. So they are losing there. So this scenario explains the way in which the vets can lose because of participating in this scheme. So there is a way, this is the way in which the vets can get harmed. Now, keep in mind that it is just a possibility, and that is why is the correct answer. So it is just a possibility. You need not provide a short situation in the correct answer choice that yes, definitely the vets will lose in this scenario. The correct answer choice just needs to convey that doubt that vets can have in their mind, that okay, I may actually lose by participating in this scheme. That doubt, that indication itself is enough to explain why vets are not participating. You need not prove that vets will definitely lose by participating in this particular scheme. All right, so with this, let's update our bridge table. So here, understand why you rejected the correct answer choice. If you rejected choice C, just think about it. Did you just go by the exact meaning? Did you not understand its impact? That what will happen if these things are available in the supermarkets also? Or did you think that choice D, many pet owners have begun demanding quality in products they buy for their pets that is as high as that in products they buy for themselves? Now, this choice just says that many pet owners, they want the products that they are taking for their pets to be equally good in terms of quality compared to what they take for themselves. That is high quality products. Now, we already know from the passage that the products that are being given by this particular manufacturer are of high quality. So, there's no particular reason to doubt the quality here. And quality definitely is not the reason why vets are not going with this offer. Now, with the scheme, now this choice does not convey that okay, that quality is not equally good or anything like that, and that is why this choice is completely irrelevant and incorrect. Choice E, Veterinarians sometimes recommend that pet owners use products formulated for people when no suitable product specifically formulated for animals is available. So, this is discussing a specific situation in which a product required for a certain thing is not there for animals. So, it's saying that the vets say that, okay, they use the product that is available for humans that has been created for people. This has nothing to do with the promotional scheme. Why did the vets not participate in it, or what was the benefit, or what did they lose? So that's why this choice is irrelevant and is incorrect. So with this, we are done with this question. You have your updated bridge table for this particular question. You also have feedback from your comprehension quiz. So it'll be easy for you to update your error log. Do let me know where exactly you faltered in this particular question. Good luck.